welcome to the Book Talk Babes podcast, where we will be discussing different book-related topics and occasionally specific books. This episode will contain explicit language and may contain spoilers, so please check the episode description for a list of books that were spoiled. My name is Ashley, and today I'm joined by my lovely friend Elaine.
Hello.
Welcome, new listeners. Thank you, returning listeners. Today's topic, or not really topic, today's episode is going to be a reader's roulette. So I have some random questions here on folded up pieces of paper. Unfortunately, I do not have my llama bowl warmer. It's downstairs. I forgot to grab it. So I have them on my desk here in just a pile.
It's fine.
All right. First one. What's the last book you added to your TBR? I'm going to have to pull up my Goodreads. Hold on. So the last book I added to my TBR is a book called Disclaimer by Renee Knight. Don't fully know what it's about. I saw a thing for it. I was like, what if you realized the terrifying book you were reading was all about you?
Ooh.
I got an email about it, and it's like a thriller. And it was like, imagine you have a secret, a dark one that haunts you, and your only comfort is that the other person who knew is long dead. Now imagine you find a book left for you on your doorstep. It's intriguing, and as you read, you have the growing sense that the frightening then the frightening certainty that the book is about you and your secret. And I'm like, ooh, that sounds interesting. So that's the last book I added to my TBR. What's the last book you added to your TBR?
I can't remember if it's this one, which is hilarious if it was.
You could do both.
Well, I guess they're both hilarious. But I can't remember if it's one of these ones because they're kind of added on two different things.
Okay.
But like I just came across All I Wanted Was Sushi, but I got abducted by aliens instead. One we talked about. Okay. That one is by Petra Pellanero. Yeah, just because of the title, I was like, oh my gosh. So I can't remember if it was that one or if it was this one that I added on my... Lately, I've been adding like Amazon Kindles to my TBR.
Yes.
And the last one is Seduced by the Swamp Creature. A monster erotic tale by Ivana, oh my goodness, Sloppykosh?
5 stars for that name.
I know. I love the little thingy too. It's like, forbidden love on the bayou. He was half fish and all man. I don't know. I think it just sounded funny. And it has that, you know how in Morning Glory and Milky Farm, it has that like old style romance cover. That one has it too, with the swamp creature as well. It's like the old style.
I love how you always pick these like fun books and like the other books that I have that I'd consider adding these to my TBR recently is because I bought them as the book of the month books I bought. One of them, Sleep Tight, which is like this terrifying red cover and like a creepy old house on the back because it's some sort of mystery thriller. And then Phantasma, which is supposed to be a dark like paranormal romance. I'm over here like death and destruction, murder, and you're just like, this is fun. And I'm like, dark and twisted over here.
It's fine. It's funny.
I love it. That's great. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. This is the one that you sent me on Instagram the other day, I think. Mm-hmm. So if you stack books in a series, does the first book go on top and the rest of the series follows on bottom, or does the first book go on the bottom and the rest of the series goes on top of that book? All of the stacks I have, first book is on top, and then the rest of the series is below it.
Really? It's weird because
I have 3 stacks like that where I have the first book on top.
I think the majority of my stacks are first book is on the bottom.
Okay.
But there's 2 stacks that I have where the first book is on top. Okay. So I don't know why I switched it around.
Well, let's think. So I did something similar to that at one point. Like I got books and I was like, oh, I put them one way and then I got more series or whatever and I put them the other way and I was like, oh, wait, what? I need to do this more consistently. Mm-hmm. Did you physically read them to where you would have like read the first book, like put it on your shelf and like read the second one and just put it on top of it? Because like for me, the ones I have right now, like I like had listened to all the audiobooks before I bought them. So therefore I then ended up putting them like first book on top. Mm-hmm. So it would be in order that way. Mm-hmm. But I tend to, if I physically read something, I feel like I would have put it on the shelf and then just put the second one on top of it.
And it makes sense because the one that one of the stacks I have is the Ice Planet Barbarians ones, okay. And the first one's on the bottom, and I'm slowly reading them.
Yeah.
So like that makes sense. Yeah. But no, the other ones I think I had already read.
Oh.
And stacked them. Well, same thing, because like the one that has the one on the front or the top is my Harry Potter ones. Like the first book is on top.
Okay.
Oh, and then I bought the first 3 books of your Michael J. Sullivan.
Did you really?
Yeah, and so the first book on top is Death of Swords. Yeah. And that's the first one, right?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious that you said that just now, because I just looked at my bookshelf and there is a 4th stack I was not paying attention to, which is that stack. And for whatever reason, I have Theft of Swords on the bottom. And then Rise of Empire and then Heir of Navron. Yeah. But all my other stacks, it is the first book on top and then the rest of the series below it.
That's funny. I like how we're opposite for those ones.
I don't know why I have those like that. That's so funny. Well, I mean, I have an idea of why I have those like that, because Michael J. Sullivan released hardcover and special edition covers of those 3 books. So I ran out of space on the shelf because this is like these weird cube shelf thing or whatever. And so I ran out of space. So I think I just took them out because they're the paperbacks and then just set them down in front of the hardcovers and the things. So I think that's why those are bottom to top.
Bottom top.
And the rest are all top to bottom. Maybe. That's the only logical thing I can think of is what I did. Okay, I don't know if this one will be an easy one to answer, but I did get this off of my friend BB left us a comment on one of our earlier episodes, and it was, what's a book that you love that others tend to dislike? Or the internet or something. I'm trying to... That one might be hard.
And I'm trying to think.
I feel like more often that scenario is flipped for me. That I'm the one that tends to dislike books that other people love. I mean, I probably could... I don't know. I could use Michael J. Sullivan, but I feel like that's cheating because I just feel like not a lot of people know about his book. So it's not that necessarily I love them and other people dislike them. It's just I love them and other people just don't know about them.
I guess I personally love The Giver. It's one of the books I've read multiple times. And I feel like a lot of people don't like it. And it could be because it used to be required reading for school. Like, I was required to read it for school in middle and high school. But I don't know, like, yeah, I really liked it. It's like one of the very few books I've read for school that I actually really, really enjoyed, and I feel like a lot of people don't like it for certain reasons. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I feel like I learn something every time I read it.
Aw, I love that. That's good. That's a good book, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find if there's a book I really love that has like a low rating average. Which I am surprised the Dead Romantics has a 3.93 average. Like, excuse me?
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time trying to figure out or find a book that okay, I guess I could use, what is it? The From Blood and Ash series. I feel like I have seen quite a few people that stopped reading that series or started to dislike that series after like it was either book 2 or book 3. Granted, I haven't read all of them, but I thoroughly enjoy them. So I would go with that. I feel like that's one of the ones that I've seen people have a negative response to that I enjoy.
Mhm.
But yeah, I definitely think more often I am one of those people that dislikes the books that other people. I've talked about all of them, so I'm not going to name any names.
I know. It's funny because, like, for that question, for some reason, like, I was like, there's a lot of times where, like, movies feel like it's, like, very low ratings, but it's like, oh, but I thought it was a really good movie.
Okay, that's a good, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I get that a lot in movies more than I do in
I do
books.
too.
But,
Yeah, I agree. That definitely happens with me more often with movies and TV shows.
mhm.
What is a book you're looking forward to reading this year? We just kind of did that, didn't we?
Mhm.
Let's pick something other than the 10 that we did.
Other than the 10 that we want to read this year.
Looking at my gigantic stack here. Oh, I'll go with no, that's too Black Sheep by Bryn Weaver. My sister got me that for my birthday.
I just got in the other day. I pre-ordered Dahlia Davies' Velvet Steel, which
Yes.
is like
Ooh.
a vampire romance. It's very short, and it's like
Okay.
yeah. I don't remember getting it signed, but I got it signed, so I got a signed copy by Dahlia
Nice.
Davis.
There you go.
Yeah, so I just got that in, I think, yesterday. So
All right, you'll have to tell me how that is.
I definitely need to read that by the end of this. Also, probably Around by the Tooth Fairy, so I can officially read all of Dahlia Davies.
Say you've done all of them. I mean, if that's the last one that you need to do, then just do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
Let's just quit our jobs and read all day.
Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. She has more that she just came out.
Oh, really?
So
like in the Valley of the Gods?
No. She has like other ones I forgot. So I haven't officially. Well, I'll officially finish Valley of the Little Gods.
Yeah. Okay, this is a side question just for you. Have you seen that Ruby Dixon, the author of Ice Planet Barbarians, is coming out with a Minotaur book?
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
Do you know anything about it?
No, I haven't.
Are you gonna read it?
I do want to read it.
Okay.
I think I just recently realized it was a Minotaur book, and I was like,
Well, I kept seeing someone posting stuff about like Minotaur things, and then it like I finally like looked at who posted it. I was like, wait a second, Ruby Dixon. And I was like, Ice Planet Barbarians. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I might read that.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I definitely would want to read that one. I would be interested in reading like anything else she writes, because I read the first 3 of Ice Planet Barbarians, and
Yeah.
I would like to continue reading them. I own quite a few of them now.
There's so many books in that series.
Yeah, that yeah, I'd be interested to see like any of her other readings as well. So yeah, I saw that Minotaur one, and especially after reading Morning Glory Milling Farm, just like, okay, I want to read that one too.
I know. I saw. I was like, okay, I do want to read that big time.
Yeah.
On the list.
Yes.
Okay. Have you have you ever written a book report on a book you haven't read? What was the book and did it get a passing grade?
I remember in middle school, in English class, having to do book reports. And I remember procrastinating on one and decided to do a book report on a book that I had read like a year or two ago.
Ooh. Okay.
And
Okay.
I think I had owned the book, and I basically just like read the back to give myself a memory. Like, I think I may have
Yeah.
skimmed through it, but yeah, I basically just wrote a book report based off memory of like a book that I read a long time
That's
ago.
awesome.
And just said that I read it recently, even though I didn't.
I mean, how are they gonna know?
Yeah, how are they gonna know? But
Do you remember what book it was?
yes, it was a R.L. Stein book.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're covered up. It was like part of the Nightmare Room series.
Okay, I remember you talking about that. Did it? I'm assuming you got a passing grade.
I'm pretty sure I was a pretty good student in
Yeah.
middle school.
Ah.
Okay, I was gonna say it's like full moon something. Full moon Halloween.
Ooh, okay. That sounds cute.
Was the book.
Yeah, I had something similar where so my dad had these really old copies of um the Chronicles of Narnia
Mm-hmm.
and he had given them to me. And I was like, okay, we had a book report coming up. This is also middle school, I'm pretty sure. And of course, I did not read it because at that time, that was still at the age of where I didn't really like reading all that much for fun. Um, so yeah, I did not want to read it, and I think I feel like I told my mom like I have a book report on this, and I am not gonna finish it like in time. Can we go rent the movie? This was not the 2005 movie. This was there was another movie. Was it the 2005 movie? There's no way it was a 2005 movie. Hold on.
Okay, I was gonna say that wasn't that
Cuz there was no way it was
come
in
out before
2005.
middle school.
Do
I
what?
was gonna say, didn't that come out not before, after we were in
Yeah,
middle
the
school?
2005 one came out much later than when I did this. This is only coming up with a 2005 one. That is not possible because I was high school. So maybe it was there's like a TV show or something?
Maybe it was like production that was like put on.
Maybe. Okay, I feel like I watched like the 1967 something version of it, which I think is an animated TV series, maybe. I can't remember now. I just remember there was a movie. I based my book report off of the movie version of the book. I mean, I guess it's possible because we would have. Well, we started high school in what, 2005, 2006? So it could have been the first half of 2005, which would have been 8th grade.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Maybe it was for an 8th grade.
that's very, very possible that it was the 2005 version of it because I don't remember seeing an animated version. But regardless, that was the book I picked. I did not read it. I did. I have now since then read it.
Yeah.
And same as you, I was a pretty good student, so I'm pretty sure I got a passing grade on it. Even if I did bad, I was very fortunate to have teachers that really liked me because I was quiet and did my work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that helped gain favor with my grades a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we asked this one before. I thought I kept my stacks the same. What's a genre you didn't think you would like? Have we asked that one
I
before?
don't think so.
Okay, maybe I was telling my mom, I was like, I write down the questions, so sometimes if we don't get to them in my head because I wrote it down, it sounds familiar. Okay, so a genre you didn't think you would like. Honestly, monster
I was gonna
romance.
say monster romance.
I did not think if you told little old Ashley,
Right?
I don't know how many years ago, that she would enjoy monster romance books and not just like, I feel like it gets tricky. Where do you draw the line for monster romance? Because, like, I feel like there are a lot of paranormal ones that could also fit in as monster romance, but
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. I feel like for me, it's
It's true.
like, sure, I've read obviously like werewolf books or vampire books, but like,
Yeah,
none of
like
the sexual encounters are with them in any sort of other form other than their humanoid form.
it's true.
So I think maybe that's where I would be like, oh, those are like paranormal, and then like monster romance is like two different species of some kind,
Mm-hmm.
like alien and human or minotaur and human.
Yeah. See, like the
But I don't
Minotaur.
know.
Like
What do you think?
I
What do you think?
didn't think I would ever read something like Morning Glory Milking Farm and
Mm,
actually like really enjoy it. You know,
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense if you think about it because I grew up watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is like a vampire and like human romance, and then there's also a
Yeah.
werewolf and a human romance in there as well.
Ooh,
So
okay.
like, I guess that stuff makes sense. Plus, Twilight with the as well.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so I guess when it comes to that romance, it's like okay, it's understandable because I grew up watching like TV shows, so of course.
Mhm.
But like something like Minotaur or like an orc,
Yeah, yeah.
or a
The gargoyle
gargoyle,
stuff,
yeah, um,
uh, swamp
yeah, the
monsters.
swamp monsters, the Loch Ness monsters, yeah, like something like that. Is something that like I never thought I would read and be like interested in. You
Yeah,
know,
same.
yeah,
Ah, the world we live in.
I know, yeah,
It's
I
fantastic.
know.
Oh, I accidentally already answered this one. What's the last book you bought?
Last book I bought.
Mine was wait. Yeah, mine was Sleep Tight and Phantasma. Is that what that's called?
What was the last book I bought? Because Dahlia Davies, I just got that in Velvet Steel, but it was a pre-order.
I gotcha. Yeah, mine is Sleep Tight by J.H. Mark Markert. And then yeah, Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. Bought those together, so
I think it was. I bought more of the Ice Plant Barbarians.
okay.
Um, yeah, I think that was the last thing I bought
Okay. Are they
recently.
coming out with covers for all of them?
I think
Like new
so.
covers?
'Cause I have 8, but they're in that
Oh,
like
wow.
special covers now.
Yeah, the new covers that they had
Yeah,
released.
and I think that was all that was out. Yeah, because I think there's like 20,
Yeah, there's
so
a lot.
that'd be crazy.
There is a lot.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think that was the last thing I bought.
All right, this is going to take some Goodreads diving.
Okay.
What's the longest book you've ever read?
Oh man.
Huh.
Yeah. I was gonna say I think it's still the Harry Potter book for me.
Mm.
It's like
Oh, shit.
900
Okay.
pages. Harry Potter.
God damn, is it really?
Yeah, according to Goodreads, The Order of the Phoenix is 912 pages. Is that right?
Is that right? Mine are in the other room.
Deathly Hollows is 759. Hold on. I was like, let me go look at it.
I was holy shit.
So that one says 870 pages.
Okay.
Which is still more than the other ones.
That just like kind of blows my little mind just because like we read those
Yeah.
so young.
I know. Gosh, and Breaking Dawn was 756. It's like, what? Which is crazy because I remember reading the Twilight books in high school and I read them super fast.
Yeah, same.
Same thing with Deathly Hallows. I feel like I got that book for Christmas and read it in like 2 days.
Ah, man. I remember reading those books. Like we'd go out to eat and like me and my friend would be like, my neighbor would be just sitting there at the table reading.
I would like lock myself in my room. I would just be like, my door would be closed, and that would be the indicator. Like, don't leave me alone. I am reading.
Okay, so wait, which one was you said? Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah,
is 870.
Yes, the book I have is 870.
Okay, so we can't trust Goodreads on that because mine Goodreads also says 912.
Yeah, 912. That's crazy.
Which
I was like, that can't be right.
I hate this question now because the answer I'm gonna have to get is going to piss me off. So according to my Goodreads, according to Goodreads, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is apparently 912 pages. That would sort of be my longest book. But if it's really 870, it unfortunately comes in third on my list. The first, again, according to Goodreads, and I don't know how exactly you determine this or not, it is Manacled with 925 pages. Yay. And then the next one, the one that came in the middle, is Cursed Fates by Caroline Peckman and Susan Valenti. And it's like book something in the Zodiac Academy series with 886 pages. So we're just going to say Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter. I know. The ones that are on the top here, I thought maybe those ones. Because I know Den of Vipers was long. That's only 600.
Oh, yeah. It's how much?
654?
Jeez, okay. I thought it was more than that.
I was going to say Fourth Wing was pretty long. 600. Is A Court of Wings and Ruin really 707 pages?
No, there's no way. Because A Court of Mist and Fury and Silver Flames are bigger than that physically. It's like apparently A Gathering of Shadows is 512 pages. It's like,
Man, I don't think I can trust Goodreads on the...
I'm starting to think I can't either.
Yeah, see, Fourth Wing on Goodreads says it's 663, but on StoryGraph it says 512.
Okay, and Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix on StoryGraph says 895. I just did not realize that book was that big.
If webcomics count, The New Recruit was apparently 870 pages.
Okay. You've got better options than I do.
Oh man, another webcomic called BJ Alex. Oh, wait. Webcomic Painter of the Night, 3,780 pages.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit. Did I really read that much?
I believe it. I believe it.
It took me a while to
that should count more than one book.
That was only, I think that was before the author took a break, and they're continuing it. So there's more that I still haven't read for Painter of the Night.
Oh my God.
So they had like stopped and like on a cliffhanger, and I'm just like, no. But I need to continue reading it. Damn, 3,000 pages. Okay, that was my one, The Painter of the Night, and it's still continuous.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Oh my
That's
gosh.
crazy.
This next one's perfect. Do you like long books? I swear I didn't plan that.
That's funny.
The next one I grabbed.
Um,
Yeah. I'd say we'd like long books.
yeah, it really depends. Although it's
This is
funny
true.
how, like, there's some books that I'm just like, damn, I didn't realize how big they are. And I'm just like, okay, I'll just get the ebook, you know?
I just, I feel like that also to me, like, just truly, like, if you're having such a good time that you don't realize how long a book is, like,
Yeah.
that's always so good.
Yeah, I think Fourth Wing was like 600. And it didn't feel like a 600-page book to me. I think I read that pretty quickly.
Flew by.
Yeah. And I like that.
I was like, those are the best books.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how many books are on your TBR?
Infinite.
Yeah, I was like,
It is an infinite amount
I
because
mean,
it will.
I can tell you how many books I have listed under want to read on Goodreads, which is 693, but that doesn't include the books that like I physically have in my home that I haven't read that I want to read. Some of
Yeah.
them I'm sure are on there, but not all of them. That doesn't include all the like 900 something plus books in my Amazon wish list on Kindle.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazon. Yeah, because I've been treating Amazon like wish list as like a TBR, especially with Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so that's not included. And I have a lot of books on my Kindle Amazon wish list. But on Goodreads, my want to read is 1,077 books.
Damn. But do you have your Goodreads and your Amazon linked?
You, I do, but I have a different account for my Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know for me, I unlinked them at one point because everything I was like putting in my wish list started ending up on like want to read thing on Goodreads. And I'm like, no, 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 no. These are on the Kindle wish list because no one needs to know
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that those are books I might read.
Yeah. Those ones they're, yeah. Um, I also try to keep them separate because my mom and sister share my Kindle account. So I made it a
Oh,
different Amazon account for
yeah,
my
you did.
Kindle Unlimited. I don't need my mom to see that I'm reading Around by the Easter
Not
Bunny.
right. I was like, I haven't read too much stuff on my Kindle, but there's all kinds of stuff in my wish list. And not that I'm ashamed of anything that I read, but it is very much one of those situations where, like, if I die, someone needs to clear that history for me.
No.
Like, I just picture, like, oh, like, let's give one of the nephews or the niece Ashley's old e-reader. Please fucking factory reset that shit. Or you're about to change the world of whichever child gets that. Like, oh.
Mhm.
Okay. What's the last book that kept you up past your bedtime? I'm going to do two because one disappointed me.
Aw.
And I'm mad at myself that I lost sleep over reading it, which was My Murder by, I think it's Katie Williams, which granted, after I talked to my other friend that read it, I understand the other underlying like theme that that book is trying to reference, and it has a lot to do with like, motherhood and those feelings and stuff around that and how different you feel and whatnot. But I still freaking hated that ending so much.
Mhm.
I hated it so much. It was not good. I'm so mad.
Mhm.
She says it. My friend's like, it was good though. And I'm like, I wanted that to go in a completely different direction. So didn't think it was good, but it's fun, I guess. My other one would be the one I'm currently reading, Apprentice to the Villain. I stayed up really late, I think last weekend, because I just did not want to stop reading it. What about you? What was yours?
I think it was recently. I was trying to finish it. I think I started really late. It's only an 85-page book, but I think I started kind of late because I think I remember going to bed pretty late too for it. So, but I was like healing or recovering from being sick, so, and I knew I was gonna call it the next day, so I think it was fine.
That didn't matter. It was fine. Worked out.
It is a Cynthian romance, Stuffed. It's the one with the pillow. By Sylvia Morrow. And I read it because she's an author that's going to Monster Erotica Con.
Is she really?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll read it.
Okay, I have to read it. I have to read it before we go.
Actually, that was pretty good. I didn't care for the second one as much as the first one. But there's a lot of like anime references, and I love anime. So I think I really enjoyed it because of that.
That's perfect for you.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I need to do that one so we can do it for the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your last 5-star read? Goodreads, StoryGraph, you'd like to sponsor us because I've said your names multiple times.
I know. Mine's I think was Stuffed. I gave that one 5 stars, and I read it recently.
That is fucking awesome. I think. Okay, technically, my last 5-star read was A Fate Inked in Blood.
The one before that was volume 7 of Given, which is a manga.
Okay. Yeah, my one before A Fate Inked in Blood was Alias Emma by Ava Glass. Okay, this is our last one. What bookstore or library would you like to visit?
There's like a bookstore that has like book arches. I can't remember which one it is.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. I also don't know which one.
I don't know which one it is, but
it is.
There's that one.
I really would like to go to the Ripped Bodice. I think there's one in LA and in New York, but it's just an all romance bookstore.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be fun.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the New York library.
I recently saw that there's a library, I think it's a library, that looks very similar to like the library in Beauty and the Beast. Like it's has that like it's all white and stuff. I saw it on Instagram. I don't remember where it's at.
I know, that's like I get sent videos and stuff all the time of like really cool libraries that are like all around the world, and I cannot remember like where any of them are. I feel like there's one in is it South Korea? That's supposed to be really cool. Yeah, I'd like to go to the New York library just because it's the New York library. It's gigantic looking.
I don't know where this is at, but it's a library. It's very fancy. It's like
sure it's got to be in Europe somewhere.
It says Bibliothèque and Museum. Is it? Open in maps. It's across the seas. Is it like in Germany or something? Where is that? Oh, it's in Austria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in Austria, and it looks very, very similar to like the library in Beauty and the Beast. It's really pretty.
That'd be so cool. I would like walk in and be like, I'm never leaving, and like chain myself to, I don't know, a table or something.
I saw, where is it? Hold on. Oh, damn it.
I live here now.
So fast. Intermission Books. It doesn't tell me where. It says it's in Texas. But that's the one that has like the arch made of books.
Is that the one that's in it's like in an old movie theater, right?
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
In Brownwood. It's in
Brownwood, Texas.
Yeah. That one looks really cool.
Directions.
I think it'd be really cool to walk underneath that. So
yeah. That is a like 2.5 hour drive from my house. Texas is so freaking big. It's ridiculous.
I know. Apparently, there's a library in the UK that you can treat as like a bed and breakfast as well.
What?
Yeah. I have a
That'd be
little
cool.
collection on Instagram called just bookstores.
There is one. I think it's in. I'm pretty sure it's in London, but it's like on the canal, and it's like in a little houseboat that I saw pictures of. I'm like, oh my gosh, like that'd be so fun.
Yeah, I think in the UK too, there's like a town that has like a bunch of bookstores as well.
I feel like you sent me this.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you should go.
That'd be so
it's
cool.
really cool.
You need to go to like some of like the college libraries. Oh, that's another library. Where is it? Boston? Shit, I don't know. There is a college or university library that has the largest set of books, or the largest set, whatever. It's only like 5 books or something of books bound in human skin. That'd be crazy to go see.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch them.
No.
But,
but it'd be cool to kind of go and see.
Cool to see them. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, it'd be cool to see like an old, like one of the oldest books or something as well.
Yes.
Like a super old book. I probably wouldn't want to touch it. I'd be too afraid, but I think it'd be cool to see it as well.
Same.
You know. Do we know like do you know if they're like different languages? Those books?
I feel like some of them are French, if I remember correctly. Like they're written in French, but they weren't bound in French, like in France. They were, someone had the book here and they were a book collector or whatever, worked in the medical field, and they had it rebound in human skin.
Ooh.
I feel like there were some French ones. There's some French like medical books, I think, that some private collectors had rebound in human skin back in the day.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What's funny also is like some of them have like they've like it's written in it. It's like this is bound in human skin of blah blah blah, but whatever. And then they test it and they're like it's pig or, you know, lamb or goat or something. It is not human skin. Someone just made up a story and like put it in there or whatever. But they've been displayed for years as being, you know, human skin because at the time they didn't have anything to test. All they had to go off of was
them saying
whatever was written in that book. So that's pretty funny. I mean, it's morbid, but it's funny. Yeah. She's like, I can't imagine having a book. It's like, this is bound in human skin. And they do a test. You're like, actually, this is pig skin. Sorry. But like, there's been some libraries that are like, we don't want to do the testing because they either, one, don't want to have to deal with any sort of backlash from people, or they don't want to find out that it's not human skin and they've been displaying it as something that was human skin for a while. There's a whole company that does tattoo preservation, and you can go through them and request that like when you pass, they will come in and they will have your tattoos, like your skin removed where your tattoos are. And they have a whole process of like preserving them. And basically like it can be either displayed as art, or you can like, I don't know, have it sent to somebody if you wanted, if they really wanted, like, I don't know. Like I've got the one tattoo that's got my grandma's handwriting on it. Like, I guess I could have, if she was still alive, gifted it to her. I don't know. A little weird.
Yeah, a little weird. Kind of cool.
I mean, I wouldn't.
A little weird at the same time.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind them being like removed and preserved and then like put on display somewhere, like in a museum or some sort of collection, an art exhibit. Like that'd be neat.
Yeah.
I don't need anyone to take them home unless they really want to. I'm not going to leave them behind for somebody.
Yeah.
Like I pass away and be like, Samantha, you get this one. If my parents are alive, y'all can have this one. Like, but if they got displayed, I'd be fine with that. I don't care. You know?
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
But I am very aware that not a lot of people have those same feelings on things. Especially since, we have people banning books because there's talking animals.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. I can't wait for that episode. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to add?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. That was... Yeah, you said that was the last one, right? Yeah.
I think so. I don't have any more.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
That was the last one in case I didn't say that.
Yeah, I think you said it.
I already forgot. Was it at the library one? Yeah, that was the library and bookstore one. I was like, how did we even
How did we get to...
How did we get to Books Bound in Humans? Oh, goodness gracious. Like I said, it's been a long day.
Mm-hmm.
As always, thank you, listener, for joining us. Please rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. Follow us on our socials. We are Book Talk Babes Pod on Instagram and TikTok, and Book Talk Babes on Goodreads and StoryGraph. Please email us topics, questions, and book recommendations to booktalkbabespod@gmail.com, or you can DM us on any of our socials. Have a lovely day and week. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.